What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in. I want to put this quick video out here real fast. So look, something I was thinking about today, right? And it's simple, like, all right, how can I put this? Because I done made so many videos about this. This is the last time I'm gonna make a video about this. All right, look, everybody financial situation is not the same. Everybody have dreams and aspirations and goals that they want to achieve in life, right? Not only 10% of the people actually choose to chase those. The other 90 kind of settle for wherever they at, right? But when you have somebody that's actually trying to chase and pursue those things that they're actually trying to pursue, it's going to be hard. And I'm gonna use this on like a financial aspect of it, right? Okay. And a lot of this will go over a lot of people's heads, but I will resonate with the people that have actually went through the storm and made it out on the other side, right? When you are trying to build a business and work a full-time job, you will miss out on a lot of family events. You will miss out on a lot of time, all right? Now, the average working man, he's not a rich man. He has to work for money until, listen, I know y'all can say, well, you don't supposed to work for money. You need to create generational wealth. You need to buy you some rental properties to bring some money in. And like I told one guy, this guy kept blowing my phone up about getting a loan. And I told him, sir, I appreciate it, but I don't need a loan. I'm funding everything right now through hard work and sweat equity. And he came back, I guess he got offended. He said, well, billionaires borrow money every day, but you keep working hard. And like I told him, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. In order for you to buy those rental properties, at some point you have to have a 9-to-5 to sock enough money away to the side to go buy that property while still paying your bills, and if you got a family, providing for your family. My situation, right? I still have my full-time job. I still have my business. I am on the verge of leaving my full-time job and transitioning over to my business, working for myself, which means I will have more time. Okay? Right now, I don't have time. Now, with a person's situation like mine, not a rich guy, you either gonna have more time with me and less money, or you're gonna have less time with me and more money. Now, life is not about money. No, it's not. At the same time, I got to pay the bills, I got to put food on the table, and I got to sock enough money to the side in case something happens. But the funny part is nobody understands that, all right? They will understand it when they are after the things that they are after. But when everything is said and done, oh, I don't understand why it is you're doing what you're doing. And that could be for friends, that can be for family, that can be for spouse, that can be for your children. All right? As a working man, we are not trying to neglect our family, neglect our friends, neglect our spouse, neglect our children. But if we are trying to put our family in a better situation for the time being, you have to kind of fall to the wayside. Because as a man that provides for his family, knowing what's best for his family, trust me, he's not waking up every day saying, man, screw my family, I'm going to go to work. It's a reason that man is working the way he is working. Now, on the outside looking in of my situation, people think I just got so much money. I don't have any money. I am currently getting out of debt, transitioning from a full-time job to my business. That's where I'm at. So I know where every penny goes in my house. I really do. And I'm not trying to be negligent, but it's like I say, you have family that have all these events back to back. You can get caught up in going to a birthday one weekend, a dinner the next weekend, a wedding the next weekend, a funeral the next weekend, a family reunion the next weekend. You look up 7-8 weeks, you couldn't really do what it was you needed to do to get right. But if you just hold up, give me 3 years, let me get right. Oh man, but see, nobody want to go through a storm with you. They just want you to, hey man, go make that happen and come back. Hurry up. I don't, hold on one second. All right, like I was saying, like nobody cares what it is you have to go through. Just go make it happen. Nobody cares because see, we're not looking back what you did last year. Last year, and listen, last year don't count. Last year don't count. What you did last year, it don't count. Because you can have a man that say, man, this year I'm gonna dedicate this whole year to my family and my friends, and I know I've been working hard. And you can do that, man. You can do that 52 weeks straight. Every Saturday and Sunday, you can go do something. You can go hang out with family, friends every weekend for a year. Then that next year, but look, I'm gonna get on the grind this year. Nobody will remember the previous year. Nobody will remember the previous year. I am willing, listen, and it's gonna sound cold. This is gonna sound cold. I am willing to sacrifice time right now with family, friends, my children, and my spouse to get us in a better situation. Now, see, it sounds cold when you say it, but okay. If you stay in the same predicament that you are in and day out, and you are not happy, how you think that's gonna affect your kids and your family and your friends? If you and your spouse, if you constantly you go into a job you hate, you constantly broke, you can't do nothing. Okay, let me sit right here because I don't want to just turn up on the grind and miss out on all this stuff that everybody cares about, right? See, you have to have that. I have that mindset. And I know it sounds cold. It's not about the money. It's about, listen, the one thing that is real valuable and you cannot get back is time. All right, it's time. It's time. Now, people will not admit this. Ask your kids or your spouse, okay, what y'all want to do Saturday? Do y'all want to, like my kids like going to Owa Park. It's a park in Foley. All right, it's like, I want to say right at about an hour, 45-minute ride from my house. And during the summer, we wasn't going no every weekend. I ain't gonna say that. It was maybe like once every 3 weeks or maybe once every 4 weeks. We would go out there, go to the park, get something to eat. And then, you know what I'm saying, the following Sunday, we might go out and eat. But that was because Monday through Friday, I was turning up on my full-time job and I was working my side business and I was paying down debts. Once I get all these debts paid off, oh man, you can go on trips, you can live how you want to live, but you will not get there unless you are willing to sacrifice the time right now to get to where it is you are trying to be. And nobody will understand that. Just make it happen. Nobody will understand that. Sometimes you got to go through the storm by yourself to get to the other side or to get to where it is that you need to be. Okay? And like I say, everybody's financial situation is not the same. You may have been able to get on the grind 6 months, get out of debt, and now you living. This other man's situation is not like that. You might have a birthday down and be like, hey man, we're going to Ruth Chris. Now, I'm just using Ruth Chris because everybody's familiar with these 150. Because look, go online and you look at Ruth Chris receipts and you're going to go in there and spend $200-300. Everybody can't afford to come to your dinner that you are having at Ruth Chris. You understand what I'm saying? Because that on average, you're going to, for a couple to go, on average, it's about $150 on average. This man may be like, man, I'm going to take this extra $150 I got and put on my credit card debt to get out of debt, or to pay my truck off, or to put this on my mortgage. Everybody grind isn't the same. Some people live for the weekend, and there's nothing wrong with that. If your finances are in order, you got money put up, you got your debts down, and you want to live, you want to go on trips. Everybody's finances is not the same. I'm not going to apologize for the grind. If you don't like it, come fight me. Let's see who wins. But what I'm trying to get people to understand is my situation is not your situation. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that I don't want to be around you. Simple fact, I am trying to put us in a better situation. A lot of people can't resonate with that because a lot of people never been to the bottom. A lot of people never been to the bottom. I've been to the bottom. And I've been at the bottom for a minute, and I'm sick of being here, and I'm finally rising to the top. And I'm not about to let nothing or nobody stand in the way of me getting out of this hole I'm in. I don't care what you say. You can, how can I put this? I say about 2.5 years ago, man, I was miserable because I didn't have any money. I couldn't do nothing, man. I couldn't do nothing. I'm talking about, man, my money was low. My credit cards was ran up. I couldn't live. I couldn't do nothing. And I'm almost at the end of all that. This right here will be the year where I get out of all the debt I'm in. The only debt I will have is my mortgage. This is the year. Well, I'm not letting nobody stand in the way or stop that. If you want time, you won't have money. If you want money, you won't have the time. I am just an average working Joe. I don't make $1 million a year. In order for me to make money, I have to go to work to make money. Until I get on the grind, pay some debts off, get things paid off, then I can have some passive income or some money, the money that's coming in while you sleep because you own all these rental properties. People trip me out with that because they don't understand what it actually takes to get there. If you weren't born with that, if you weren't born with wealth, you don't understand what it is a man have to do to grind to get there. You will see some people in life that they live well, nice vehicles, nice vacations. Hold on, y'all. Like you will see some people and you will say, like, you'll see a family over there, and you can tell they well off. You know what I'm saying? You see the husband, you see the wife, you see your kids. Somebody had to get on the grind to get the family to where they're at right now. Like I said, I got a few clients that they are well off, and I asked this one guy. I don't service his property no more. He owns his own business, and I asked him, man, how did you get to where you're at today? Because he was fairly young. He said, honestly, I had to grind to get here, and this is what he told me. He said, I almost lost my marriage trying to get to where I'm at today. He said, but now, this is just what he told me. He said, my wife didn't understand what I was doing at the time. He said, I would explain it to her 1,000,000 times, but she just didn't get it. He said, but now we're here now. You know, everything is fine. I get all the time in the world. My family go on vacations. Pretty much can get her anything she wanted at this point, but it took some years to get here. And then he cut the conversation short. He said, but listen, man, I'm glad you're taking over my property. I got to get going. And that was it. Some people don't have the patience for you to get to where you're trying to be to get to the other side. Some people do. So you have to be leery of that. Your family will not understand. I'm not talking about your wife and kids, your immediate family around you. You can tell them all day long, hey, this is what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, I don't understand. So you have to be sure it is, you have to be positive in your mind and your heart on what it is you are trying to do and what it is you are trying to accomplish. Because if you don't, you'll be like a leaf in the wind, just blowing. You don't know which direction you want to go, which direction you want to head. All right, and I'm going to say something. I'm going to get on another point. All right, I just went and got some food from a fast food place, okay? The guy that's working in that store 14 years ago, we was taking the welding class together 14 years ago. 14 years ago. He decided to give up the welding class and he was going to become a manager at that fast food establishment. Nothing's wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. And we used to talk every day. And when that guy just handed me my food, I seen the look in his eyes. I seen the look in his eyes. He hated there. He hated there. I seen the look in his eyes. Because you know that look when somebody give you when they know you or remember you? It's no need for me to say, hey man, how you doing? Because I see it all in his face. I see it all in his face. And I don't want to talk about nobody, but he gave up. He gave up. That's what it is. He gave up. I don't want to give up. I don't want to keep continuing to work at my full-time job and my welding business on the side where I'm killing myself nonstop, where I got no time for family and friends. If I let my business go right now, I will forever struggle until the day I die, working at that full-time job. I would have to live out there 7 days a week and live a frugal life. I can't make it there. I will not be able to survive there. I won't. Now, I could keep working both and still be living good, but then I won't have no family time. I'll lose my wife and kids. Now, I can risk it all, lay it on the line, go full time and see if this works. And I can grind 12 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday I can spend every Saturday and Sunday with my family. But it took me 9 years to get here because I'm a slow learner. It took me from 2014 to 2023, 9 years to get here. We here now. Now, we here. We are here. And I got 85 days left. I got 85 days left. You think I'm about to throw in a towel this close? You think I'm about to slow down this close because somebody may feel a certain type of way? Man, you crazy. It's only one person gonna stop me at this point, at the 85-day mark, and that is God himself. I'm not about to let nobody talk me out of this position I'm in right now, and I got 85. Man, you crazy.